a great turning.
Yeah, great turning. I just took her training with Joanna Macy, and I'm going to use the flag just like she does in all of her training. She does the flag. So it's really.
If you like this, these come out of North Carolina. I can get these too. I should have brought some.
That's what I want.
Check out my T-shirt.
That's what I want. So can you see my picture? Sure. I'm like so overwhelmed.
We found them, weapons of mass destruction. Can you tell me a little bit about your booth here?
Oh yeah, this is a 9/11 Truth booth. We're just trying to get an investigation, a legitimate criminal investigation into what really happened on 9/11. We believe that 9/11 Commission report was bogus, whitewash, was incomplete, and untrue. And we want a real criminal investigation into the biggest crime that this country has ever had to live through. And that's what we're fighting for, is a real criminal investigation.
Now, what was wrong with the 9/11 Commission's report and their investigation? What makes you think that the whole truth doesn't come out?
If you look into in the index of the 9/11 Commission report, you'll notice that Building 7, World Trade Center Building 7 isn't even mentioned. Most Americans don't know that Building 7, a 47-story steel frame structure high-rise that housed the FBI and CIA and the security forces for the World Trade Center complex, collapsed at 5:20 on 9/11 into its own footprint at the speed of gravity, and CNN and Fox newsreel footage shows that there weren't even significant fires. Just suddenly, it bent in the middle and collapsed into a pile of rubble. Later in 2002, in the Nova documentary, Larry Silverstein, who had Lucky Larry, had just insured the had just rented from the Port Authority the World Trade Center complex. He already owned World Trade Center 7 and had 6 weeks prior to 9/11, in late July, insured the entire complex against terrorist attack. So on 9/11, his $200 million investment turned into a $4.5 billion windfall.
So you could say it could just be a case of a simple insurance fraud.
Well, we should.
Big case.
Let's ask Larry in front of a grand jury when he's been sworn in. Let's ask his associates. Let's ask Securicom. Securicom was the security agency that was in charge of the World Trade Center complex, security for the complex, on the lead up to 9/11. On its board of directors was Marvin Bush, George Bush's brother, and the supervisor of the World Trade Center complex itself was Wirt Walker, George Bush's first cousin, was the supervisor. His tour of duty ended on 9/10, at which point John O'Neill, a former CIA executive, took over. On 9/11, his first day in his offices in the World Trade Center, he died. John O'Neill had left the CIA. He was their main expert on Middle Eastern terror groups. And he had left the CIA in early August of 2001 because he had run into a brick wall trying to inform the administration about terrorist organizations in the Middle East. He had been immediately hired by Kroll Corporation, who owned Securicom, and given the job as the new director of security at the World Trade Center complex, in which he died his first day at work, which was that the Friday before had been the last day at work of Wirt Walker, George's. Another coincidence.
Could you tell me your local? How does somebody watching this video contact your group locally, and where are you based out of?
We're everywhere, but you can find a lot of our information through this little card. This is our Peace Resource Project, and this organization makes and distributes these bumper stickers and stickers. Or even better yet, we have this is called the 9/11 DVD project, which is my pet project. And what we do is duplicate DVDs and CDs and distribute them for free or at cost all over the world. And we use duplicators like this to make the DVDs. This is just a bunch of DVDs that I just made. And we can make about 30 DVDs an hour with one of these. They're about $380 bought from a company out in California. Megalink 7 is the name of the company. You can find them online. That's MEGALYNX number 7, numeral 7.com. And you can order one of these, and for $400 you can start making 30 DVDs an hour. The blanks, buy them at Best Buy, $1/4 a piece, went on special. And we're making an end run around the mainstream media, the 9/11 DVD project. I don't know if you can focus on our website, 9/11 www.911dvdproject.com, and there's a list of DVDs that are very educational lectures and talks about 9/11. All from many different aspects, many different professors and experts talking about this.
So people can order those DVDs from you at cost?
Free or at cost. I ask for a donation, but I do not accept a profit. I do this as charity work. I'm semi-retired.
Are there other people burning them, or is it you burning them all?
Well, now we have about 30 people. We're decentralized, so we have about 30 people around the country that involved in 9/11 Truth Movement, burning CDs and DVDs related to 9/11 Truth. And that number is growing exponentially, and it applies to any movement, not just to the 9/11 Truth Movement, but to any movement. You could use this for the Republican National Campaign Committee making DVDs, but they already own the media, so they don't need to do this.
They just call up Fox
Owned
News.
by the media, yeah, they call it Fox. Or actually NBC, CBS, ABC, or CNN, or TNN, or...
That's superb. Could you tell me one more time the price? How many per hour can you make?
Yeah, this is called. It's ordering a 1 to 5. That's 1:5. One master in this drawer, 5 blanks in these 5 lower drawers. 1 to 5 target. This is a Pioneer hard drive. It's standalone, doesn't need a computer assist. So I just plug it into any 110 and can go to work anywhere.
You don't even need a monitor?
No. And it checks the discs, makes sure that it has a duplicate. Whatever you put in here is what you get in here. And if it for some reason doesn't copy, it rejects it. It says fail, and then it'll tell you on the little LCD screen what it did. And you can make CDs or DVDs on this, and it doesn't matter. It can be computer programs, or it can be photo files, or it can be action movies, or whatever.
What software is in it?
Just Pioneer hard drive, and that's all I know. It's a black box. I'm computer illiterate.
So you could be computer illiterate and make DVDs all day long.
I've made over 30,000.
You've made over 30,000
That's
personally.
not yeah.
Well, I think that's fantastic.
I do too. That's why I'm here. I want to tell everybody. You tell everybody for me.
I will.
Let me tell everybody. Hey, everybody, wake up. 9/11 was an inside job.